Hello, my name is Sara Valves and the title of this presentation is 3D Printing of PLA Carbon Composites, a short review. This presentation motivation is to present some additive manufacturing techniques focusing in FDM processes. Regarding the polymeric composites that are printed with FDM, in this presentation are exposed different polymeric materials for the composite matrix, different carbon reinforcements, and studies that review PLA-based composites reinforced with carbon fillers. Nowadays, additive manufacturing is transforming every form of production. This allows manufacturers to develop rapid prototyping, saving business time, money, and energy. Thus, new materials and AM printing techniques could be searched and developed. Additive manufacturing techniques have been developing the polymer industry, leading to an improvement of the commercial manufacturing sector. It is a term that attributed to the process of joining material layer by layer to form a part. With this process, it is possible to create three-dimensional objects directly from CAD models. Industrial or business machine, consumer products and automotive industry, especially motor vehicles, are the major fields where AM is used. Despite that, there are markets where AM processes are gaining ground, such as medical field, printing of living tissues, aerospace and energy field. Rapid prototyping is one of the main advantages of AM processes. The model that the user wants to print is designed in a 3D software CAD, converted to a format compatible with the printed and transmitted to the machine to be printed. 3D printing is a subdivision of additive manufacturing. It is a highly flexible processing technique that can be applied to different material classes like polymers, metals, ceramics, and other building materials. 3D printing has advanced in terms of techniques, materials, and it is being used for prototyping and producing components with higher complexity. One of the main interests of this technique is the combination of different types of materials. 3D printing is used to build physical models at lower cost, faster, and with complex geometries. As one of the most represented techniques in the third industrial revolution, it is expected that 3D printing will be the major responsible for printing structures using high-performance materials. This new era of prototyping process has led to the development of some different additive manufacturing techniques that build and consolidate the layers of the 3D models in different ways. The most known AM techniques are stereolithography, selective laser sintering, laminated object manufacturing, and fused deposition modeling. The ability of manufacturing complex parts and the realization of mass customization, as well as low material cost, are the reasons why FDM is one of the most used AM techniques. This method of printing is based on fused material deposition on a drop-down platform. The filament, bulk material, becomes semi-molten or molten, and it is partially deposited on a platform or on a previous deposit. As FDM printing mechanism involves melting and extrusion, this technique is limited to thermoplastic polymers. However, due to the softness of the filament does not support the compression stress during the feeding process, highly flexible thermoplastics aren't recommended. The filaments used are mostly made of low melting point polymers. However, the most widely studied materials for FDM are ABS and PLA. Polylactic acid is a polymer material, biodegradable and produced from renewable bulk material, starch. Although PLA has lower performance than ABS, it is easier to print, requires less handling and storage care. It has lower melting point compared with ABS, it's non-poisonous and biocompatible. PLA material is preferred to be used for printing large structure due to its thermally less contractile properties. Opposing to ABS behavior at high temperature process, PLA material does not emit toxic fumes. It is not harmful for the environment since it is aligned with social concerns for the sustainability of consumer goods. PLA is one of the materials that has the potential to replace petroleum-based thermoplastics, which are widely used nowadays, but this polymer brittleness and low heat deflection temperature are barriers that restrict its use. The use of PLA is still restricted due to its low thermal performance, low impact resistance, and low glass transition temperature. One of the main concerns of additive manufacturing is that 3D printed models which are manufactured from pure polymers lack the strength for some applications. Most of these models are being used as conceptual prototypes rather than functional components. This situation can be overcome by adding reinforcements to the host matrix, which will build an useful structure with functional properties non-attainable by any of these parts alone. With the advance of 3D printing techniques, it is possible to produce composite materials with a wide variety of surface finishes and better mechanical, thermal, and electrical properties. In order to improve the properties of printing structure, there are two general approaches: choosing polymers with better properties and incorporating fillers in the net polymers. As it is possible to improve mechanical properties of PLA-based composites, these materials are becoming increasingly popular. PLA-based composites with desired properties allow the expansion of the nomenclature of polymer composites materials suitable for FDM technology. Carbonaceous fillers are usually chosen as a reinforcement material because of their excellent mechanical, thermal, and electrical intrinsic properties. The incorporation of nanofillers, short fiber, or continuous fiber reinforcements into polymers allow the fabrication of polymer matrix composites with high mechanical performance and better characteristics. Carbon-based fillers include graphene, carbon nanotubes, and carbon fiber, short or continuous, are commonly used as the second component to satisfy the demands of the polymer materials for the functionality. Three sizes of reinforcement will be presented in this presentation: nanofillers, short, and continuous fiber. The literature presents us with a large number of studies on the introduction of nanoparticles in polymeric materials, and it is unanimous that the use of small quantities of nanoparticles will significantly improve mechanical strength, rigidity, toughness, dimensional stability, thermostability, aging resistance, and conductive performance of the materials. For these reasons, polymeric nanocomposites have caught the attention of the science community. Compared to other sizes of fillers, the use of nanoparticles doesn't affect significantly the melt fluidity and the surface quality of the final models. Thus, adding nanomaterials such as graphene, carbon nanotubes, nanowires, and nanoparticles to matrices such as polymers, metals, and ceramic via AM has the potential to improve the performance of the resulting components and processability of FDM technique. This table resumes some papers about PLA-based composites reinforced with graphene. In these four cases, it is possible to conclude that mechanical properties are improved with the addition of this filler. In this table, it is possible to see the main results of two papers. Unlike the other nanofiller, graphene, the addition of carbon nanotubes is not always beneficial for some of the mechanical properties of the printed parts, such as tensile strength and toughness. Short carbon fibers are one of the most widely used carbonaceous fillers with PLA matrix. This reinforcement can provide the thermoplastic matrix with improved rigidity and strength. Properties such as being lightweight, having high strength, and having excellent chemical resistance are very desirable for these reinforcements. Even though carbon fibers which can fulfill these requirements, they have relative high cost, complementing with a poor capacity for adhesion between the polymer matrix and those fibers. Using the same 3D printing technique, FDM, short carbon fiber reinforced samples have high elastic modulus than conventional printed PLA ones, so it will increase the mechanical properties of the conventional PLA samples. In this table, it is possible to see the main results of two papers of PLA-based composite reinforced with short carbon fibers. It is possible to conclude that a large load of this filler is not always beneficial for the mechanical properties of the printed parts. An alternative to the conventional thermal setting plastics and steel is the use of continuous fiber reinforced thermoplastics composites. These materials have excellent mechanical performance, possibility to be recycled, and potential use in lightweight structure. To create these materials, continuous carbon fiber and PLA filaments are used and simultaneously fed into the 3D printer. The mechanical properties, the interfaces, and the performance of the 3D printed composites are connected to some critical parameters of the forming process such as temperature and pressure. In this table, it is possible to observe the main results of two papers about PLA-based composites reinforced with continuous carbon fibers. It is possible to conclude that the addition of this reinforcement to the polymeric matrix improves the mechanical properties of the printed parts. Additive manufacturing refers to a group of techniques that use layer-by-layer construction to produce printed models based on a CAD model. Among the AM methods, FDM is the most used technique. Fused deposition modeling uses thermoplastics such as ABS and PLA as bulk materials. Due to its characteristics and society's environment consciousness, PLA is the common choice for this method. The incorporation of nanoparticles, carbon fillers, short or continuous, as reinforcements of the polymer matrix has led the development of composite materials printed with FDM technology. For PLA matrix composites, there are not many studies regarding their FDM printing. From this literatural overview, we can conclude that, in general, the introduction of fillers in a composite produced by FDM has advantages for the final material, making this process increasingly competitive. Although there are some drawbacks, they are not irrelevant, depending on the printing direction and the loading of the reinforcement. In terms of stress and strain at break, the introduction of reinforcements doesn't improve the mechanical properties, and it may slightly decrease these values. One of the explanations are the tendency for the fillers aggregate at higher concentrations or the poor adhesion of the fillers to the polymeric matrix, increasing the stress concentration and therefore weaker structure. Thank you very much for joining this presentation.